So it's unfortunate it resolves like this. I really liked Cam, you know, and I don't know what he's gonna put in this. If you're editing this, bro, I really hope all this makes it, because it's like, dog, like, he won't put this in. I have respect for him. I had respect for him, and he just tainted that. We have a lot of things to do. He won't put this in. I have respect for him. I had respect for him.
He won't put this in. I have respect for him. I had respect for him. He won't put this in. I have respect for him. I had respect.
Sorry, let me turn off the Chris Brown real quick. So today is actually May 20th, and it's the day before Los Angeles, LA, Sneakercon, whatever you guys want to call it. It's a 2-day event. I'm going to be out here for this event, and there's actually someone else that's going to be out here for this event, and it's going to be very interesting. So this is a 6-month story. I'm going to try to break it up as quickly as I can. I'm going to read through some text and pop up the screenshots as I'm talking so you guys can see I'm not just making this up. This is a 6-month long thing now, and it's been going on for that long. I haven't told anyone about it publicly, and I don't know. I've been getting the runaround forever. I think it's finally time to bring awareness this story. So this story is about Giancarlo Purch Blazendary, whatever you want to call him. He's another YouTuber. He has close to 2 million subscribers. But back in November, I actually bought a sneaker mystery box from him off of a app called Whatnot. It's a live stream app where you can resell sneakers on there, clothing, stuff like that. So I was on there, I bought it from him. He knows it was me that bought it from him. And November 24th is when this started. So I said, hey bro, are you able to ship that box out, please? It said it got returned to you. Also, this was just about something else, so this doesn't apply to that. He said, what box are you talking about? So I had gotten a, like, I don't know what it's called, like a notification, a slip on my door saying that the mystery box that I got from him was returned to sender. So I said the 2K one, he said copy, I'll be home next Wednesday. The post office will hold it in my box. So I sent him some more info so he could kind of see it, and it just says unclaimed, being returned to sender. And he said if you'd like to call them, it's Giancarlo Purch, and he sent his PO box number. He said that's the office, call them with all info and they should correct it. You might have to pay for postage, but you shouldn't have to wait a week or risk it going to unclaimed. So I said, okay, cool, I'll call them Friday. So like I said, that was November 24th. Hadn't heard anything from him. I did end up calling them, and on Monday, November 29th, so this was the following Monday, I said, hey, hope all is well, bro. I just called the post office and they said it can't be redelivered. They said it's awaiting pickup from you. So if you could just have someone ship it out once you get back in town, thanks. If it needs to be signed for, you can send it to my store address. So that was the Dallas store location that I sent him the address for. He said, okay, we will take care of this Thursday. And that was Monday that I sent it to him. So I don't know when this was, but that was November 29th that I sent that to him. So this was definitely a lot later than Thursday. I hadn't heard anything from him at all. This is now December 16th. I said, hey, did you ever figure out the package I ordered? And just so people know that I'm not BSing this, he sent me a voice clip. I'm going to play it. I have no idea what this is, so let's see what this is.
Yo, so I hit up the guys at the Whatnot team because your order that came back is essentially a return because it got sent back to me. So I'm not sure if the payment still went through on your end. That's what we're trying to figure out basically, is if, okay, if the payment and the order is still good, then do we just remodify the label on Whatnot? Or if it's not good, you know, we'll figure that out. But
okay, so you guys can see that's clearly him. Two things. He said remodify the label. This is going to be something sketchy that we'll get into in a minute. So I don't know what the deal is with that. And he said if the payment went through. Yes, the payment went through. So I immediately responded. I said, yeah, the payment went through. He said, sent to the guys now. They're sending me your label. And I said, awesome, thanks. And didn't hear anything from him. Now, that was December 16th. I didn't hear anything. So December 28th, this is now 12 days later, I said, hey, any update? And he just sent me some screenshot. I don't know if it's someone that works for him or what it is, but he said, so you know I'm not effing around. This is taking too long. I'm about to just go ask an ops dude. I think he meant UPS dude. I mean, it was USPS. So I don't know what he meant there, but he said, sent another follow-up to him specifically. I'd make your own label. Wait, sorry. He said, I'd make you your own label. Sorry, it's not very proper English. But I need to use the Whatnot one so I can get the payout. And I said, okay, gotcha. So what's the issue? Where's the box located? He said, the issue is him giving me the label. Just haven't heard. Box is at my place in New York. It's in the shop possession, so we have it. And I said, okay, so how can we get in contact with him? He said, I saw him last week, not hard. I went and hit up support too. And I said, all right, just let me know. So that was December 28th. Now, January 5th, he texts me, hey. And I said, what's up, bro? No response. So the next day, he texts me and says, I went ahead and got the information to send your package. Happy New Year, by the way. Trying to keep it friendly, I guess. But as soon as it's out, you'll have the tracking. Apologies, Cam. If it wasn't through Whatnot, I'd have Ben ship this back to you. I said, okay, awesome. Thanks. Happy New Year to you, too. I understand. Appreciate the update. So that was January 6th. So the following day, January 7th, he sends me a label. Now, here's the sketchy part. He said, literally was made today, getting this done when we drop off packages. And I said, okay, awesome, thanks for the update. Then I just texted him 3 days later and asked if he was gonna be at Sneakercon Fort Lauderdale, because I was at that event, and he said he was, something like that. Nothing, just kind of talking about some stuff. Now, February 14th, this is now a month later, I still hadn't received the box. I said, hey, do you know what ever happened to the mystery box I bought from you? I never got it. He said, yeah, dude, it was sent a very long time ago when I sent you the label to the address provided. When they finally sent me the label, it got sent out immediately. 100% would email Whatnot if that's the second time that's happened. So I will show you the live tracking update. I just looked at it again today. Let me see. All right, so this is the live update. This isn't a screenshot. This is from USPS's website. It still says label created, not yet in system. So this means that it was never dropped off. There was no updates in the tracking or anything. So it'd be one thing if it got lost, like there was some updates and kind of going along, but no. Just says label created. So that was February 14th. Like I said, I sent him that because that's what it still said then. He said, or I'll loop you in the thread. WTF again? Bro, I'm a hand deliver it at this point. I said, yeah, I don't know why it did that. He said, can I send it to your store? And said, just I'll pay out of pocket, dude. And I said, hand deliver it, joking, obviously. And he said, don't matter. And then I sent the address and this and that. And February 25th, so this is now, sorry, this is jumping around a lot, but this has been going on for 6 months, like I said, so it's ridiculous. But 11 days later, he said, do me a favor, Cam, file a claim with USPS. We don't have your box. We went and checked all 3 locations. I don't know why the second time we sent it to you got rebounded. And I just said, can I just get a refund? Because honestly, at that point, it was ridiculous. So he said, let's first figure out what happened with your box. And I didn't respond to that because he just had been giving me the runaround like I've been showing you guys. So it's like, what was the point of responding to that? Then April, which was February, March, April. So a couple months later, I just texted him and asked if he'd be in New York because I was there for some event or something I was doing. No response. Then I text him today at 4:10 p.m. It's now about an hour later, but I just wanted to film this today before we do the video idea tomorrow. But I said, can you please send me my money back from that mystery box? It's been 6 months now and I never received it. Then this time he responds immediately. He responds 1 minute later, as you guys can see. So he said, Cam, I shipped you the box twice. I asked you 4 months ago what happened with it and received no response. Go through your bank and say you never received your goods and services, or help me by providing me the tracking number as well as any information you had when I sent it to you the second time. So him as the seller, why is he asking me for the tracking information? Like, how do you not have that? I literally scrolled up 2 seconds and found it. So I don't know why you couldn't find that, but I sent it to him and I said, it's your responsibility as a seller. You sent me this label, but it has no record of it being dropped off. It just says label created. And then I sent him the link from the USPS website. And he said, I understand the responsibility as a seller, but it's also having proper communication with me when the issue first happened. And I don't know why he's saying that because I've literally been going back and forth with him for months, but okay. He said, can you please call me next week and we will figure out the solution. I am in LA for con. Will you be here? Oh yes, I am here. And don't worry, we are going to be meeting up. I'm going to be confronting him in person tomorrow. This is what this whole thing is leading up to. But I said, no, it's been 6 months. I've messaged you like 10 times about it and the same excuses. Oh, perfect. You can just give me the cash tomorrow. That'll work. So then he sent me a screenshot and he said, where's the 10 times? And no, I won't be giving you the cash for it tomorrow. So I pettily enough, I don't think that's a word, but I just invented it, sent him every single screenshot of when I asked. And I said 7 times, sorry, I take Zelle too. And he said, I'm genuinely surprised you're not trying to find the actual solution to the issue and demanding cash instead. The order occurred on Whatnot. I'll be messaging their support staff and you'll be getting a refund. I don't think that's plausible, but we'll see. So I messaged, so I said, I've messaged you 7 times and I think nothing has been done. It's been 6 months and you're the seller, so it's your responsibility. Okay, you can show me what they say tomorrow. And he said, I will message them and thread in their staff as soon as I let them know. So it's not looking good. He's been giving me the runaround for 6 months. So like he said, he'll be at Sneakercon LA tomorrow. I will be there. So I'm going to confront him in person. I'm going to be like, what's up? It's been 6 months. Did you scam me? Like, I don't know what I'm going to say exactly, but it might get tense. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if he's going to try to fight me, if he's going to flip out on me. I have no idea how this is going to go. So it's going to be very interesting. And I guess what you guys are about to see next is me confronting him. So I guess you guys are about to see his beautiful face in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, so the moment finally came, and I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous to do it at first. I kind of stood there for a second, kind of thinking about what I was gonna say, and the moment finally came, and everything was executed perfectly. It literally went exactly how I imagined it would went, but immediately after watching the footage, I felt like the whole thing was ruined just because the audio didn't record. It sucks, man. I mean, I was recording B-roll the entire day for SneakerCon, the main cashing out video I was doing, and so the quality would be a lot better. And yep, unfortunately, when you record in 120 frames per second, you cannot use audio. So I did have my mic on and everything, but yep, no audio on the entire clip. So we're just going to get into it. I'm going to be narrating everything that happened. Yeah, so right away, I started walking right up to him, and I don't know, I just started messing with him right away. I just tapped on his left shoulder. He turned around to the left, and immediately I could see the look on his face. He probably knew what was going down, but didn't know exactly what I was going to be doing, and I just got right into it, guns blazing. I started it maybe a little bit too quick. Maybe I jumped the gun too quick. But yeah, so I was like, what's up, man? So basically, we're going to be filming this video today, and it's on how you scammed me out of $2,000 and that you didn't send me a mystery box that I bought 6 months ago. Something like that. I don't know exactly what I said. And as soon as I said that, you can see his face. He's like, all right, yep, all right, we're not doing this. So I was by myself. I just had my cameraman, and he, I guess, was threatened by me, which I don't understand why. I'm not very threatening looking. So he calls over his friend that works for him, some guy, I don't know who he is, and his brother, who was very interesting, to say the least, and pushes his friend aside, pushes him behind him, kind of put some space between us, and immediately we start getting into it. They kind of start explaining the situation. His friend's like, what's going on? His brother's just going to immediately start taking Giancarlo's side, Blazendary. So, I mean, obviously he showed it's his brother. I understand it. But then he backs up. He gets some space between us. He signals his friend, I guess, probably to kind of separate us. And I said some wild stuff right out of the gate. I was like, just kind of explaining the thing, and it's like, bro, it's been 6 months. I'm right here. I'm confronting you now. What are you going to do about it? And he immediately kind of got heated. I was like, what are you going to do? Are you going to beat me like you beat your ex-girlfriend? Because not my place to say it, really. I don't think I should have said that necessarily, but, I mean, you guys can go do the research yourself. There's allegations on what may or may not have happened with stuff like that, so maybe I shouldn't have said that. Who knows? But that immediately set him off, and I kind of knew it would. But yeah, you can see his friend's face. He was shocked. I don't think you got a clear view of Giancarlo's face when I said that, but yeah, he was definitely shocked. Didn't think I was going to say that. And this, oh my gosh, I could not stand his brother. I'm sorry, I couldn't stand him at all. And I'll get to that in a little bit. He was aggressively pushing me. I wasn't going to lay a hand on Giancarlo. If he touched me, obviously I would have touched him. But yeah, I wasn't planning on doing anything physical. I just wanted to have a conversation and figure out how I could get my $2,000 from a box that I literally bought 6 months ago. But yeah, his brother started pushing me. Then Giancarlo's friend, as you can see, the camera's very shaky right here, was pushing my cameraman, and my cameraman stood up for himself. He's a super dope guy, Colton, shout out to him. You can see he had Giancarlo's friend, he had his hand grabbed, like I think he face palmed him at one point, because he was trying to literally like swat the camera down. Like it's almost a $3,000 camera, so if he would have messed up my camera, we would have had a much bigger issue. He would have been paying for that, and I think anything over $1,700 of property damage is a felony. So yeah, it would have been much worse if they had damaged my camera, but luckily he stood his ground and he wasn't able to get to the camera, so he grabbed his hand, pushed him out of the way. So I think his name is Nick. I'm gonna go with Nick. So Nick was trying to swat my cameraman away and kind of get him out of the way, while Giancarlo's brother was all up in my face, kind of saying like, oh, you got your cameraman, oh, like saying like this. And I was like, bro, like calling me a leech or calling him a leech or something like that. I was like, bro, it's literally like, I don't even know. Is like, if it wasn't for his brother, like he wouldn't be anything at all. I mean, he's not really anything anyways, but yeah, started pushing me out of the way, and Giancarlo is just getting heated. It started growing a little bit of a crowd around, and he was just in utter shock. He was just saying a bunch of nonsensical stuff and just saying, let's go over to the Whatnot booth and this and that it was basically all on them, not taking any responsibility at all. And then he started bringing in more and more people, which was the crazy part. Like, I was just there by myself with my cameraman. Like, he's bringing over probably 2 more people at this point. Some guy wearing sunglasses inside. I guess he thought that was cool. No idea who that dude was. They were all pinned up against me, basically. I stood my ground. It was just saying, I bought a box 6 months ago. Like, I paid you $2,000. You owe me the money. Like, I'm here right now. What do you want to do about it? Type of thing. The sunglasses guy had his arm around Giancarlo, being defensive and talking to me like I didn't know anything and didn't believe me. So I was saying I had the text. I had all the proof. Like, then Giancarlo pulls up his phone and starts showing texts, which I don't know. Nobody was looking at them. I think he was showing texts from the previous day, not really showing anything, not showing the texts that were from literally 6 months ago, and just saying, I got all the texts here, bro, I got all the texts. And I was like, okay, so do I literally showed them at the beginning of the video. They're going to be popped up on the screen. And he's like, come on, let's go to the Whatnot booth. Let's go to the Whatnot booth. So started having a heated argument. You can see to the left, there was someone else filming. So I'm hoping that this footage will be released somewhere so that we can use that footage, because like I said, there was no audio. Really good quality footage, but unfortunately no audio. Sucks, is what it is. And I'm sure this will make Giancarlo very happy that there's no audio, because he said a bunch of crazy stuff. He looked absolutely deranged, looked insane, honestly, made a fool out of himself. And yeah, he definitely does not want me to post this. I know it's going to make him even more mad, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're still talking. He's still going crazy. His brother's saying a bunch of stuff. Then his mom tries to get involved and calls my cameraman, I don't even know what she called him, some type of name, and he said something back at her, and she didn't like that, and he kind of pushed his mom out of the way and was like, don't get involved in this. And I mean, I don't blame him. I don't know why she would be involved in it. Then he says something else to the camera, again, looking absolutely crazy, looking deranged. I don't know what he was saying. I was on my phone looking for the text, because I think one of the guys was asking for them, not really relevant. So we keep going back and forth. As you can see, he looks absolutely delusional. And yeah, we keep walking. We're going over to the Whatnot booth. I think his friend that works for him was being a little bit more calm and trying to talk to me, trying to figure it out. And then again, trying to get so many people involved. Like, he goes over, I don't even want to say his name, because there's no point of him being involved in this. Like, someone that's at Sneakercon all the time. He sells goods there, like, super dope guy. Giancarlo's pretty tight with him. Like, he tries to bring him into it. And I'm like, bro, this is between us. Why are you bringing all these people into it? He just walks up to his booth. I don't even know what he said, honestly. I wasn't paying attention. And this guy's like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, this is between you guys. And they talk for a second, I guess. And then he starts looking at me again, talking absolutely crazy, talking to the cameraman, trying to talk down on him. Like, just a bunch of crazy stuff. I don't even know what he was saying, but as you guys can see by the veins popping out of his neck and his facial expressions, I tried to stay pretty calm for the most part. I did talk pretty loudly a lot of times, but it was just really hard to hear in there. I was trying to somewhat match his tone. Obviously, if I was just whispering, no one could hear me. So, but I wasn't like screaming. I wasn't looking deranged. The sunglasses guy was still going along with them. Then Giancarlo started recording, saying, like, I got the proof here. I got the proof, however you're going to spin it. Whatever he was saying, recording on his phone. I was just laughing. I thought it was funny. Yeah, it got way out of hand, as you guys obviously can see. And by the time we finally made it over to the Whatnot booth, I feel so bad for Whatnot. And this is a disclaimer right here, too. Nothing against Whatnot at all. It's just a situation that got way out of hand. A bunch of miscommunications on everyone's part. And they had customers in there. They're doing their own thing. And Giancarlo just goes in there literally screaming again, looking absolutely deranged. Like, he just got out of a mental hospital. And, like, you can look at the facial expressions. I think the guy's name is Ryan. Super dope guy. He actually came up to me again while I was eating breakfast today and just apologized again. And just Blazendary made an absolute fool out of himself. Like, he went in there screaming, so unprofessional, and he's trying to calm him down. He's like, this is in the middle of my business place. Like, can we please step aside and talk about it? And Giancarlo's hugging around this sunglass guy, still talking to him. His brother's trying to talk down on my cameraman and I don't even know what he was saying, honestly. I have a terrible memory. I'm just trying to narrate this the best that I can. And then he starts bringing up stuff from the past. He's like saying something about impossible kicks. I don't know what he said, honestly. And I'm like, bro, if you really want to bring up stuff from the past, let's talk about how you literally beat your ex-girlfriend. Like, let's not bring up stuff from the past. I'm trying to resolve a situation that you owe me $2,000. I never received my product. That's literally all this was about. Just could have been a civil conversation, but of course he had to get everything and way overdo it. So that's kind of where we're at that point. And then the whatnot guy finally comes over and he's trying to break us up, trying to talk calmly. And again, big shout out to him. He was handling it very, very well, like very well-mannered business, like exactly how you should handle a situation like this. Like, he took down my number. He said he's going to reach out to me personally. He was going to figure this out. He said that he thinks that the box is at their warehouse. He's going to figure it out. I don't have any doubt in them at all. But Blazendary was not handling this civilly at all. Again, as you can still look at his face, I mean, you guys can kind of see what was going on. So, like I said, the guy at Whatnot, big shout out to him. I mean, he seems like he's going to get this figured out for me. Eventually, Giancarlo kind of walked away, went his own way. And, yeah, people had to calm him down. Like, anyone that doesn't know, like, Unbreakable Kicks, he's another sneaker YouTuber. He happened to be right there. He was trying to calm down Blazendary. You can see he had his hand on his shoulder. There's another guy that stepped in that was trying to calm him down. Just everyone was trying to calm him down because he was just going insane, looking deranged, and just trying to scream insults to me. It was just crazy how it went, and that's basically how it ended. I stepped aside. I was talking to the guy at Whatnot again, handling it very well in a business-mannered way, and yeah, that's basically how it ended. I walked away super shocked. I was like in utter shock. I didn't even know what to say. I was at a loss for words, just kind of did the outro. And yeah, that was pretty much it for that. I didn't have anything else to say. I just ended the video and that was pretty much that. Then this is another crazy part. We did a post interview with Blazendary. I just had my cameraman go up and talk to him. And yeah, just the way that he was coming off was so fake. He said that he was actually excited for me to see me at Sneakercon, but we hadn't seen each other in a very long time. Like, he definitely was not excited to see me. I just texted him about the box, and he said that he was not going to give me my money. I showed you guys that text. He did not say he wanted to see me or talk to me or anything like that. And
I got a lot of respect for Cam's cameraman, and I gotta say, it's because he came up to me and said, whoa, like, that really got out of hand, and I completely agree. I have no issue with anybody on Cam or Cam's Kicks team. I actually really wanted to see the kid this weekend, was looking forward to it, and I got a really out of the blue text that was just like, yo, tomorrow, gonna get my money. I texted him, hey man, I just contacted Whatnot for you. You can see a text, go ahead. Let's figure this out. We go over, he comes by, there's a problem. Obviously, I'm not gonna stand there alone and look like alone. I'm gonna call over my homies. That's fine. Everybody got a little pressed with each other because it's like a heated situation for no reason, and it's unfortunate. I strongly encourage us all, let's visit the booth. And what happened at the booth? We know what happened at the booth. Confirmation. Your package, my friend, is at our warehouse and you got an email. I do not have control over things that are not in my possession. And I think even as a seller, that is my responsibility to be fully aware of that. Of course, I've done very good with 4,000 sales on Whatnot, being able to take care of 99.9% of every order almost flawlessly. So I want to go ahead and say, for the 0.01% sometimes, it could also be a little bit both ways for some people. And when the proper communication of 4 months is there, I was really like, hey, let's figure this out. I just didn't hear anything back, and that's unfortunate. So it's unfortunate resolves like this. I really liked Cam, you know, and I don't know what he's gonna put in this. If you're editing this, bro, I really hope all this makes it, because it's like, dog, like, he won't put this in. I have respect for him. I had respect for him, and he just tainted that. We have a lot of things to do. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're a cameraman, bro. You're a good guy, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, that's just not how you handle business. I don't think he handled it the right way at all. There was a miscommunication on everyone's part. That's kind of a thing to say in closing, and yeah, it's just crazy. It just is what it is. It's sad that it had to come to that. I think it could have been handled much better on everyone's part, and I think it's just crazy how he went off and just, I don't know. you guys can comment down below what you think. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know what everyone else's opinions are going to be. I don't really care, to be honest. I just wanted to kind of get my points across and just tell you guys how it is. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that was watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, and that's gonna do it, guys. And two more funny things real quick too is he was just trying to kiss up to the cameraman the whole time because he told him to delete the footage. He already told him that we made copies of it. We were not gonna delete the footage. He did not want this getting out. And yeah, just because it makes him look terrible. And just as you guys can see, he just didn't come across the right way at all. And he said that I wasn't gonna put this in the video, but yes, I'm gonna put it in the video. I'm trying to put everything in the video. Just, it's unfortunate again that the main clip didn't have audio, unfortunately, but just wanted to include this as well.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
I ain't never seen two brothers this close to each other like that. What's he trying to do? Kiss his lips? Swap spit? Make out? Is he going in for a little hickey? Come on, this is ridiculous. Hope you enjoyed today's video, everyone. Surprise, surprise. Edited by yours truly. You know I couldn't pass up this opportunity, right? Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe once again. Yeah, this was fun to make.